I am muted. Hi. Hi, good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thursday. I hope everybody's doing well. Oi. Okay. Hi, Titan. Hello. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. Alrighty. So, this is a little loud in my ears, but, let's see. I might lower it down a little bit. Hold on one second, yeah. Intro stream is also muted? Oh. What the? Seriously? Aw, man. So you guys didn't have music? Dang, okay. Odd. OBS broke earlier. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be real. Alright, can you hear this? That sucks. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Is this another Otome game? Yes, this is another visual novel Otome game. Hi Specule, I hope you're doing well. I've pinned it. It's Alaris. It actually released not too long ago. So it centers around the dragons and the fae folk. So, I saw this because of other mutuals talking about it. Alaris? Alaris something. Let's see. I'm just making sure the music works. I hope the music works. Otherwise, if it doesn't, we're swapping to Final Fantasy XIV. But tomorrow's stream is getting postponed until Sunday. My dinner plans on Sunday actually got swapped to Friday because of schedules. So, I'm gonna make an update on the schedule. Alrighty, so... Alrighty, hold on one second. Just making sure everything sounds fine, everything sounds good. I did test it earlier. Okay, so there is a content warning here. We all carry scars with us. Wounds that have healed with time but may still be sensitive. This is a story that may touch on some of these wounds. A tale that covers attempted kidnapping, stalking, and a tale that contains mild language, mild violence, and mild sexual content. While it is not our intent to inflict harm through the story, we caution you to know your boundaries and the wounds you may carry. Ooh, thank you for the content warning. Whoa. Oh, the world you've come to is different now. Oh. In an era long past, dragons roamed these lands, masters of the ether, harbingers of justice, keepers of peace. I do like this art style. In an era long past, humans roamed these lands, but these beings were different from the ones of today. These beings were selfish, ignorant, destructive. Not getting game audio? No! Ugh. Okay, hold on. It's supposed to monitor. Okay. That explains a lot. Hold on. Let me toggle this on. Where's better? Can you hear it now? You're supposed to hear like some buzzing. Thrust into a land beyond their control, humans created a magic of their own, one built from their own cunning. Is that better or worse? You'll hear like bugs. Still blank? What? I think you did something when you were fixing stuff. Oh, come on. Are you... Oh... my god. I broke it. Oh. Is it better or worse? Hello? I think I did. There we go. Okay. Yay! Also, there's another... they called it technology. Technology! It's fantastic! It breaks, though! Technology was powerful. So powerful. It rivaled even the might of their dragon protectors. You broke it in the 13th minute of stream on the 13th day of the month? Yes, I did. I did, Crimson, I did. We hear the cicadas, yay! Oh, that's gruesome. But their magic had a price. Unable to harness the power of the ether, human magic stole from that of nature. Stop! Monster, how could you do this? Ah! Technology was so powerful, the computer told me. Exactly. What have we done? Chaos descended. Darkness spread throughout the land, poisoning the hearts of many, until hope became a luxury few could afford. I do like this art style, though. On a still moonlit night, a ritual was conducted. One with the power to reverse the destruction that ravaged these lands, but came at a terrible cost. And so marked the end of an era, with it the end of a powerful species. That's right. In an era long past, dragons roamed these lands, masters of the ether, harbingers of... Oh, oops. Can I roll back? Okay, yes, I can roll back. That's right. I could increase the text just a little bit. Masters of the ether. Harbingers of justice. Keepers of peace. I will say it two different ways. But these beings are no more. And in exchange for their noble sacrifice, all others were solely able to recover. Dang, goodbye, Silas. And recover they did. What's this? Hey, look! Magic? Could it be? In an era long past, human roamed these lands. These beings were selfish, ignorant, destructive. But these beings were different from the ones of today. For you see, the dragons of lore left behind more than peace. They left behind their magic, magic that humans could now access. With these newfound powers at their fingertips, humans carried on the legacy of peace left behind by the dragons. Thus began the dawn of a new age. I know. At least, this is how the story of the world is told. Well, we could stop filling people with metal tubes and radioactive goo, then we'd have to give up TikTok. I don't know if people will give up TikTok, I'll be real with you. Only 2, apparently. I know, poor Silas. And you, stumbling before me, still so full of potential, how do you play into all this? I see you don't even have a name yet. Oh? You do have a name? Very well. What is it? Please input your preferred name here. Maybe put Cersei. Cersei, how strange. Then I shall know you as Cersei. How does one refer to you in this world? Please choose the pronouns you would like to use. Oh, hey! Oh, you can customize it too, nice. Okay. She, her. Oh, select all the pronouns you'd like to use. Ah, we're good. That's all. Call me Philia. I miss Philia so much. Excellent. I am all the more wiser now. And how would you like others to view you? Oh, snap. Okay. You can go neutral, feminine, or masculine. Okay, well, we're gonna go feminine. Why not? I see. So it would be right to say Cersei prefers feminine terms and goes by she, her. Is this right? Yes, this is. This is correct. We can, hold on. Skip mode, yes. We're gonna increase the speed. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. Okay, there we go. That is a very touchful thought. Very good. Did you know? Oh, that speed is better. Humans believe the personality to be a mighty force, shaping much of their experience, their interactions, their relationships. Will you choose to be brave, kind, wise, charismatic? Oh. Or perhaps a blend. At times when it is unclear, there may be resources to aid you. You see, I have a gift, a codex, if you will. This codex may guide you during moments of confusion. Simply hover over the terms of this age and you will deduce their meanings. Would you like a demonstration? Very well, let us practice. A term often used in this age is energy. I hope this tool is of use to you. Keep it, as a gift from me to you. Oh? You doubt my goodwill? How amusing. You are wise for your age. So be it. You have seen through me. In exchange for this present, entertain me a while longer. Dawn approaches, and I find myself having many questions about you. Let's start with something simple. Who do you aspire to be? Ooh, healer, protector, scholar. Wow, okay, protector. My word, how valiant. Valiant, valiant. Those who would choose to protect are oft underappreciated, aren't they? Interesting. I feel I know you better already. No dancer option, rude. Another question then. What terrifies you? Helplessness. Dang it! There's nothing worse than being faced with your own powerlessness during moments of adversity. Perhaps we should talk more of hopeful things. Tell me, what do you long for? Legacy, belonging, or... You know what this feels like? This feels like, you know, in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts and you're talking to Selphie, Titus, Tomato, and Waka. And, like, you're talking to them, right? And, like, the answers you give them, this is what this feels like. And I kind of like it. Except this probably sets your stats. Your, like, social link not social link, your personality stuff, like in Persona. Brain hurty. You know, I almost bought Persona again on Steam after Ojimaru, like, linked it in the Queensglaive Discord. I almost bought it again. But I haven't even finished Reload on the PS5 yet. And will I play it on stream again? No, I don't have time. Legacy, belonging, or freedom? Which Persona 3 Reload? It was on sale on Steam. Belonging, legacy, freedom. Freedom sounds so nice. So often people feel trapped by the norms and natural laws around them. To live freely, however you desire, must be liberating. Maya-chan! Hi! Nani Gaski? Okay. I will focus. Will I know? Your wish is inspiring. May you find it one day. Strength will be needed for this journey of yours. Fortunately, I see great strength within you. But none of us are without weakness. What may be a personal obstacle in your way to your aspirations? Unyielding stubbornness or tendency to self-sacrifice? What if two of these are in the same coin? Okay, two sides of the same coin. Alrighty, unyielding stubbornness. Pride is a trait often possessed by humans. It can blind them from paths that may be better for them in the long run. This has been enjoyable. What a pleasure to learn more about you. Personality is fascinating. It can embody varying traits. For you, it seems bravery is important. You remind me of the heroes of lore. Perhaps you perceive yourself differently. Tell me, how would you describe yourself? Oh. Stubbornness isn't an obstacle. It's how we get through obstacles. Exactly. Compassionate. I see. Thank you for answering my questions. It has been enlightening. I look forward to seeing what this life has in store for you. Chapter 1. Ooh, I do like these. I'm a sucker for these loading screens, guys. Oh, wow, this is pretty. But also, like, wait a second. Oh, wait, do we get... Oh, okay. No, for working yourself, got it? You need to take it easy. That's rich coming from you. Slander from my favorite patient? Unbelievable. Look, what I'm saying is we don't want things to get worse, right? Take it slow for a couple days, and after that, you'll be good as new. Yes, Cersei, there we go. Then I'll be going. Of course. Hopefully our next session will be the last one. The patient left right as I got a message on my communicator. Coming home soon? Yes. Finally. Another long day? Another long day. I hear the energy crisis has been getting worse. That's probably it. I've never been this busy. Hopefully they find a solution too. You can say that again. Well, I'm wrapping up dinner now. You can tell me all about it over some food. Can't wait! Will you be passing the grocery on your way back? Why? Can you pick up some eggs? Sure, I'll go get them. I'm so tired. Can I wait until tomorrow? No problem. I'll be home soon. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. Be safe. There have been many more overtaken incidents. Let's hope I don't run into another one. Don't jinx it. Love you. Love you too. Aw, shit. Alright, guys. Do we get hit by a truck? Do we get taken by a ghost of a dragon? Or do we get, you know, like in, what was it? The Mythic Love game? Like, do we touch another magical item and then go pulled into, like, a parallel world that's kind of, like, coexisting with our own? I know, there's a highway billboard PSA saying, this year 8,000 men will die of stubbornness, and in the corner someone spray painted, no we won't. Oh man. Yeah. At least we have a mom. At least this mom is nice. Unlike the one in, what was it, Bewitched Sinners? Yeah, that mom, questionable. Wasn't quite sure how to feel about her. Didn't like her. Didn't like her after that one text message. I was sort of expecting a displaced spirit of some sort. We'll write that down. As I put my communicator away, my muscles ached with exhaustion and I stifled my groan. My muscles cried out in pain once more as I packed away the last of my supplies, and I groaned, out loud this time. Be a healer, they said. You'll always have job security, they said. I need a vacation. A hot shower, warm meal, my sweet, sweet bed, and they were all a couple blocks away. Which one was Bewitched Sinners? That one was the one we played a couple weeks ago. Did I? Is there do I have a... Do I have the VOD of it? I think I do on YouTube now. It was the one with, she's a witch. She gets pulled into a parallel world where she's a doppelganger, and the version of her in the academy is comatose because she bonded with like a demon, and it ended up being her partner who put her in the coma. But like her mom was kind of passive aggressive in the text message because it was the main character's birthday, and she was like, oh well, you know, your dead sister, blah blah blah. Like she was just like, oh, I miss your sister, like she wouldn't be dead if it weren't for you, kind of thing, if I remember correctly. That's the gist of it anyway. And the MC stays in the academy world-ish because her dead sister in the other world is actually very much alive in the academy world. Yeah, and the best friend who pulls you over has the bad guy reveal, and your roomie is a himbo who's actually I looked it up. The himbo roommate is actually one of the sons of like the Grand Witches. So he's got witch blood. And so that's why people are like scared of him. And the other you is like a badass witch hunter. So that's why your roommate is scared of you. Yeah, he was very nervous about that. Yeah, he was very nervous. And then like your ex-boyfriend, Aram? He's cute. I like him. But however, all of them have flags. Let's put it that way. When I actually read through like some of the stuff, I was like, oh, even the MC's got flags. I was just like, okay, understood. They're all questionable. Very questionable. But yes, I remember Lover's Enigma, where it was like, oh yeah, play Tetris in the bathtub. That Tetris in the bathtub was fun. Yeah, the MC had a ton of flags. Ah, shit. You said something about displaced spirit, Crimson? Huh? Electric air, the smell of ozone, energy so concentrated. Energy, magic that flows throughout all of nature. It is in the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the all living beings that walk the land. This is the gift given to us by the dragon sacrifice an era ago. And overtaken? Overtaken, a mysterious, dangerous entity that has made a terrifying appearance in recent years. Little is known about them. Their only established characteristics is being a mindless state and overflowing energy. My heart rate quickened as I stared into the inhuman void of their eyes, the blurred outline of their silhouette. If I move carefully, maybe I can still... I don't know what noises I'm making. Hands reached for me. The energy in the air crackled closer than before. Duck and kick their feet from under them. I tackled them to the ground. Pinning their arms back, I pressed against the overtaken and scanned their body. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Dull waves of energy rolled off them, hiding the root of the irregularities, the reason for their overtaken state. Come on! Sharp electric energy zipped past me, narrowly missing my left cheek. There! Near the left shoulder, their iridescent energy bubbled different from everywhere else. I held my hand over it. Yeah, I heard you. Just work with me here. Or don't. I channeled my energy towards their shoulder. The familiar warmth of my magic radiated from my hand. Slowly, mine intertwined with theirs until bubbling settled. The overtaken relaxed, the sharp bolts of electricity ceasing soon after. Phew! Cautiously, I released them and shifted my focus to their vitals. Everything seemed stable. The overtaken incidents are really rising. This is the 5th one I've run into this month. Where are they coming from?
Step away from that person.
I jumped at the commanding voice and turned to see 2 people rushing toward me. Drakes? Already? Oh. Drakes, the protective branch of Central. Drakes are known for their physical proficiency and can be seen helping townspeople with laborious errands. Most recently, Drakes have assisted with subduing overtaken. Like dragons? You know, when they were channeling their energy into the overtaken, it reminded me of like Love and Deep Space and the act of resonating with evolvers. That's what it reminded me of. Dodge? I don't know what the relationship with gravity is like. Who knows? Oh, you have horns. I'm usually out of here by the time they arrive. On second glance, I could tell these 2 were different. Dragon horns. Can't remember the last time I saw someone with a physical manifestation of energy. Strength emanated from him, almost overwhelmingly so. From the self-assured way he carried himself to his towering frame and his deep emerald energy. His partner was no less intriguing. A kaleidoscope of energy from rubied reds to sapphire blues, followed by their every movement. I've never seen such a complex aura. I'm a little tired, but otherwise fine. I just got off work, so the last thing I wanted to run into was an overtaken, am I right?
You seem to be rather calm right now.
Yeah, honestly, people turning into energy-suffused monsters, you just know that there's a protocore at the bottom of this. Oh, absolutely, there would be a protocore if this was Love and Deep Space. Speaking of Love and Deep Space, though, they dropped Raphael's myth. I haven't seen the trailer, but like, oh, people are pissed. People are mad. Haven't seen it. I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow, but I'm just like, ooh, side-eyeing. But I'm gonna save my gems, for Zane's birthday, because his birthday's coming out in a couple weeks. So that's what I'm doing, honestly. We'll see what happens, though. All my friends are, like, really mad.
Overtaken are quite dangerous. Most find themselves overwhelmed when encountering one.
I actually wasn't expecting... I was not expecting this to be voiced. How is the Ladsverse faring this day? Oh my gosh. The nervous laughter should tell you. I still haven't really addressed the whole, the issues of why people are boycotting or, Valco. So people are very much still upset, myself included, that they're dropping Raphael's, new myth. He looks really good, which is the upsetting part. And this is following Caleb's solo banner, which from all of Caleb's like banner releases, like this is actually the lowest earning banner that he's ever gotten. And so because a lot of the fandom that I've seen, there are a few who are like not, you know, who are not upset, but the ones who are, they're still not spending money. And so this banner might not make as much money as Infold hopes. And even like Raphael stands are like, ooh, yeah, no, we're not feeling this one because we're still upset that, like, you know, the other issues in the game haven't been resolved yet. So like things like no roadmap for like main story or future updates, any updates on like how to acquire more resources without paying for stuff, things like that. Well, I'm just watching, honestly. Like, I spend very little time on my dailies and stuff. And then I wait. Yeah. Disappointing that they still haven't come to grips with this, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. There's been, like, talk here and there. because like there's been like a lot of conspiracy theories as well. Like I've been keeping up with those. I was like, you know what? I have time. So from what I'm hearing so far, there are other companies who are trying to develop a game that is similar to like Love and Deep Space with like the 3D like aspect of like this romance like dating sim. So there might be competition, but like it's been a little weird on social media where it's just like, oh, I don't want to think about it this way, but oh, the negative stuff of lads is being like pushed up and the topics are being like bought. And things like that. So all the negative stuff is being pushed up into the forefront, and then these other games are also being talked about where it's just like, okay, if this looks weird. But yeah. It's not a fun time to be a Love and Deep Space fan. It's not, and honestly, I feel like a lot of games companies are watching, because it's like, why did you do that? Honestly, because like, I don't know, I feel like they should have just released them and been like, okay, we hear you, there's stuff there, you know, there's like issues and whatnot. We'll do what we can to fix it, kind of thing. Like, acknowledge the thing, right? But I don't know. Yeah, it didn't occur to me that there would be conspiracy theories. Seems obvious in retrospect. Like, it's interesting to like think about. Honestly, like I laugh about them a little bit, where I'm just like, I've got nothing to lose right now. So I'm just sitting here, just like, okay, here we go. But yeah, it's been a tough time for game companies. You release a best-selling, critically acclaimed smash hit and still get closed a month later. The one that really struck me, I don't play, what was it, Bungo Stray Dogs? But hearing about that gacha game closing, like, fans only had a day. They had like 24 hours or less when that game went EOS, which is why, like, actually, because something like that happened, like, I'm still very much like, oh, I'm glad I recorded all of my Zane stuff, or most of it anyway. I'm still recording it. I thought I lost my capture card because, like, it was one of those, like, small ones that I just plug in. And because, like, I was cleaning, I put it away, and then it was under a pile of, like, Decoden stuff. So I thought I lost it. I didn't. I found it. But yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm hopeful. I'm still pretty hopeful, like, we'll see. But honestly, I'm still glad that, like, you know, I did start to play the game back in 2024, because it got me back into the genre of, like, otome games, visual novels, and things like that, and, like, I've had a lot of fun. And, like, friends have recommended me games. There's actually one that we're actually going to look at soon. They actually emailed me, too. That was, like, this, they have a Kickstarter coming up next month. It's like Zombicide, where, your character, like the MC, actually becomes like a teacher in this like military academy. And you're in a kind of post-apocalyptic world where like there's these like zombies that have infected like the population, and like when you actually see the characters, you're like, oh yeah, no, this is these love interests are among Reizna's usual cast of characters. And the voice cast is actually Korean, so it's a little bit different from what we usually have. Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed watching you stream games I would have never thought to try. Yeah, and honestly, that's why I enjoy it so much. I actually caught wind of another like Steam festival similar to Otome Games Celebration. Actually, it's from the same host. Actually, it's next month. It's in a few weeks. So hopefully I will get to hear back from that and participate. It's called what is it? It's like Falling in Love Steam Festival or something, where it's more visual novels. But yeah, I do enjoy it when like games like that do have demos like this. So like I have bite-sized like bits to show off. So then we can decide whether or not we want to continue or, you know, play it off stream. Or I might influence you all to tell your friends or enjoy the game yourself, you know, whichever makes you happy. It does make me laugh though when y'all have your like end of the year like Twitch recaps and like we're in like the top like 10% of like Love in Deep Space or something. Especially when some of y'all don't even play the game. You're just like, we're just here because you're here. Makes me laugh. Caution slowed his speech, sharpened his gaze. Were they suspicious of me? Yes. They've been suspicious of us because we've been here for about 5 minutes now. Bro, everyone is ripped. Nice. Hi, Wild. I know, right? So, these guys are apparently, like, the, special task force that, takes care of the Overtaken. So, the Overtaken are people who, have excess energy. The energy is what they call magic in this world. The magic that the dragons granted them. I held their gaze, my feet rooted to the ground. Believe it or not, this is the 5th Overtaken I've taken down.
What's your secret? Oh, man, we need someone like you at Central.
Central, the governing structure in town. Central provides an array of services to the townspeople and acts as a centralized party where we can seek healing, education, and protection. I saw muscles and I give respect, that's all. It's true, many of our own drakes struggle their own against their Overtaken. Drakes are the protective branch of Central. They're known for their physical proficiency and can be seen helping the townspeople with laborious errands. Most recently, they've been associated with subduing the Overtaken. Overtaken, a mysterious, dangerous entity that has made its terrifying appearance in recent years. Little is known about them, only their established characteristics being a mindless state and overflowing energy. Yeah. They're nice muscle, but the full torso tattoo is a little weird. A Drake? Whoa, you guys, I think you guys have the wrong idea. I'm a healer. I'm less fighting them, more healing them, I guess?
You heal them?
In a way, I can't explain how it works myself, but as far as I can tell, I'm able to stabilize them. That way, by the time help comes, like you two, they're more subdued.
I didn't even know Overtaken could be healed. I thought once they enter that state, they have to be knocked out.
I mean, you can't expect me to believe those are I don't know what to tell you, Crimson. I think they're shirts. I can't tell you it's body paint.
And sometimes, even that's not enough.
I wasn't aware of this either. I wouldn't be surprised if you were actually the only person who knew this. Healing them. This could change everything about how we deal with the Overtaken.
He gestured towards the Overtaken.
Do you mind if I take a look?
No, go ahead. Whoa, a little close. As I stepped aside, he knelt and surveyed the Overtaken with a surprising amount of interest. Wait, what does he say? Let me see. Expertise.
Interesting. Their vitals are normal, and there's no sign of serious injuries. Excuse us for a moment. What do you think? This might help with the Overtaken crisis.
It's just one person, though. And what if it's a fluke?
They said they've healed at least 5 Overtaken. Etsa might know what to do with them.
They'd probably go crazy over this. Do you think this healer will help us, though?
What are those two whispering about over
Only
there?
one way to find out.
True. All right. Let's ask.
I have an idea on how to convince them.
Oh no.
Wait, no, Kane!
The red-haired Drake fixed their gaze on me, eyes glimmering. Huh?
Usually, I prefer to get to know someone before requesting so much.
Oh no. They look like they're wearing bodysuits. Magic explains everything.
But we could use someone like you at Central. Your approach is certainly more effective than what we've been doing. Of course, we'd do everything in our power to make it work.
Did you have to say everything like that? Ruby strands grazed my shoulder. Their breath tickled my ear as they whispered to me.
I'm sure we could reach an arrangement that would make everyone happy.
I know. I could hear the smile in their voice. They were enjoying this. Before I could stop myself, my hands were on their chest, pushing them away. My push barely did anything. Their frame far sturdier than I imagined, but my intent was clear. They hastily stepped back, their hand over their chest, seemingly more surprised at the sudden contact more than anything. The dark-haired Drake, on the other hand, appeared to be more amused at this turn of
About
events.
time someone rejected you. That's what you get for flirting on the job.
I sincerely apologize. My partner may be right. If you'll excuse my actions, I do think there is an arrangement to be had here.
Their eyes seemed to plead that I reconsider the situation. Yes, well, back to the matter at hand. I'd love to help, but I'd be lying if I say my hands weren't already full with my own patience. To add healing all the overtaken on top of that?
We're not asking you to heal all the overtaken.
Right. We would never demand such a thing. Just one meal. That's all we ask.
That's all you need from me? Really?
Well, if you want to give us more, we'll take it.
But if not, our experts could learn something from you.
We have dinner with our mom right now. Oh, well, if it's just a meeting, I think I can swing that.
That's more than we could ever hope for.
What about dinner? The horned Drake crouched over near the overtaken, eyeing it before shifting to pick it up. Oh, do you need help?
I got it.
He placed his arms underneath the body, with one motion effortlessly lifted the overtaken off the ground. Wow, he makes it look so easy.
Do you normally carry these on your own after you've knocked them out?
Oh, usually no.
So, then what do you usually
Usually
do?
leave them there. Well, usually I didn't want to finish the sentence. Especially not after watching him pick up the overtaken like it was a stuffed animal. Now that I started to answer, I had to see this through. Say it like it's the most normal, logical thing in the world, and he won't even bat an eyelash. Well, you see, I usually just leave him there. It almost worked. For a second, he nodded, as if it was normal to leave an unconscious overtaken in the alleys. Then realization settled in as he processed my words. Listen! His body shook with laughter as I tried to explain myself. You wouldn't believe how long my days are, and usually there's a Drake somewhere close by. Sorry if I... His laughter only grew, and I knew no defense in the world could save me now.
Druk, you're being rude.
Yeah, Druk. After being scolded by his fellow Drake, Druk's laughter slowly subsided.
Pardon my partner's rudeness.
So Kane and Druk, I don't know.
My rudeness? You're the one getting all up in their business, Kane.
Well, at least I apologize. We can take this overtaken with us and handle things from here. But if you are free right now, we could also try and meet with Kimura.
You want me to meet with Central now? With Kimura? That they didn't mention anything about meeting Central's leader!
Oh, don't worry. We won't let him bite. Just follow us, and you'll be golden.
What about dinner with my mom?
Hopefully your bad luck with the overtaken won't rub off on us.
I know. His name is Druk, and he's laughing at us. No promises.
We get the pleasure of knowing our local hero's name.
I'm Cersei, and you two are Kane and Druk.
Bingo.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
As we walked, my muscle soreness, previously forgotten, returned with a vengeance. I sighed, acutely aware that my long day is about to become even longer. Goodbye, bed. I'll only be gone for a little more. I can't believe I'm meeting with Kimura right now, and on such short notice. Just how highly ranked are these two Drakes? I saw it myself. Cersei heals the overtaken. But the point remains that we've been approaching this crisis all wrong. If the overtaken are meant to be healed and not subdued, I understand. And Cersei, this was your 5th encounter with an overtaken... Oh, yes, sir. No need to be so formal. 5th encounter this month, she said. Just this month, then your approach must be effective. She also leaves the overtaken in alleys. You didn't have to mention that part! Yes, now that I think about it, I do remember reports of unconscious overtaking being found in alleys. Guilty. We were hoping Etza might be here to make some sense of Cersei's process, but it seems they're out. I believe they mentioned checking out one of the nearby springs. Natural havens where energy exists in its purest and strongest form. These areas are considered sacred. Of late, various springs have demonstrated instability in the first time in centuries. Oh yeah, that was happening today. They're busy as usual, I see. Is that so the expert you mentioned earlier? Our crowning jewel at Central. Etza is the head of our wyverns. The healing branch of Central. Wyverns are known for their mastery of energy and or potion knowledge and are often sought after for their ability to cure an array of conditions. They've been most directly involved with the overtaken crisis, but seeing as they're not here today, would you be able to come in another day? Apologies, Cersei, after we've dragged you here and everything. No, it's fine. You can just let me know when Etza's free. I'm sure we can work something out. Here, our contact information. Oh my god, Druk and Kane. Kane. Well, shoot you a message when we hear from Etza. I nodded in response. As the others ended the meeting. As I finally made my way home, I reflected on my spontaneous meeting with Central. So I'll be helping the head of wyverns? Wyverns? Wyverns. How do you guys say it? Wyverns or wyverns? Or does it really depend on the media? But I'm just some self-taught healer. What could I be doing so differently from our town's official healers? Whatever difference in our process, Kane and Druk seem to think it could hold critical information. I guess one meeting won't hurt. Worst case scenario, it doesn't make a difference. Best case scenario, it helps with the overtaking crisis. I can change things for the better. Why wouldn't I?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, hell. Huh? Oh. Behind me stood a shrouded figure clothed in the shadows of the night. Moonlight danced off the porcelain skin and sharp amethyst eyes leered at me. Wiv rhymes with Shiv. Wiv? Okay. A chill crawled down my back. Who?
I've spent quite a while trying to find you. I hope you plan on making it up to me for all my lost time.
Everything in me screamed, run! I spun around, set on doing just that. They seized my wrist and pulled me against them. Pain shot up my arm. Ouch! Just as easily as he stopped over my previous movements, the stranger's hand clamped over my mouth, forcing silence. With barely a breath between us, as though he was a part of the shadows themselves, he whispered.
It'll cause a lot of trouble if someone sees me. So, I can let you do that.
Clothed in the shadows of night and also some rayon fabric. I'm not sure if his neck is attached on right. I don't...
Sorry.
I can't unsee this. It might just be this. Because okay, the neck is right here, so I can't unsee this. I shut my eyes. There has to be something I could do. The fear drowned out all reason, gripping my heart and refusing to set me free from its clutches. Please, someone, anybody, anything to get me out of here. And then the universe answered my prayers.
Get down!
Nothing else needed to be said. Energy rushed past us, colliding into my kidnapper. The pressure against my back, around my wrist, and over my mouth disappeared as they burst into a fit of coughs. Grabbing hold of this chance for safety, I pushed them away and ran. I crashed into someone, but whether they were friend or foe.
Hey, are you alright?
I came to my senses. Turquoise hair and a matching set of crystal eyes faded in and out of vision. His hands reached for me before pausing in midair. Where? Who? Wait, the coughing stopped. I turned my gaze back over the alley only to find an empty street. They're gone.
Looks like they ran away.
I could barely hear him over the sound of my heart thrumming against my eardrums. My head dizzied and ached, as events that had just unfurled sank
Do you know
in.
that person?
Nope. He spoke in a quiet voice, not dissimilar to the stranger earlier, yet his voice was so distinctly different. Where the stranger from before spoke in a low, raspy, rushed manner, the man before me was gentle, cleared, and tempered. I shook my head. They came out of nowhere. I tried to leave, but they... My voice shook as I
Are you
spoke.
hurt?
I shook my head again, and the words caught in my throat as I forced myself to speak again. I think I'm okay. Just
Can
shaken
you
out.
stand or walk? It's probably best if we get you somewhere safer.
I nodded. I didn't want to be here a second longer. The stranger stood and offered his hand to me. I took it, gently pulling myself up, before stumbling towards the new stranger as my legs shook with adrenaline. I will move away. Embarrassed, I raised my hands to his chest and pushed myself off him. Sorry. But ever since the first warning wasn't enough, my body yelled at me once again for pushing myself. My legs swayed beneath me and the world lurched. I squeezed my eyes shut and held my aching head as I tried to get my bearings. Ugh.
Are you alright?
I'm okay. Finally, I pulled myself off him. His hand grazed my arms as he murmured, so quiet I almost misted over the flurry of thoughts in my mind.
You don't need to push yourself. Do you need help getting anywhere? I can walk with you, if you want.
I think I'm okay, thank you,
If you're
Phil.
close by, I guess that's alright then. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, so...
He shifted his weight as if unsure. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. The guy seemed pretty shaken up. I don't think I'll be seeing him anytime soon.
If you think you'll be okay, I'll go. Here, my communicator information, in case you need it.
This is funnier. The guy with the blue hair that you met tonight.
I hope you get to where you're going safely.
I think I'm okay. I'm not sure why you would think that. Thanks for everything. He nodded and I hurried home, wary of running into any more strangers for the night. I stared at the array of foliage around me. Today was the day I was scheduled to meet with Etsa, but after yesterday's chaos, this morning had been rough, and to add to my misery, I was now completely lost. Where am I? How does anyone get around this place? All the walkways look the same. What did Druk say about finding Etsa's office? I reread his instructions. At this point, I was too lost in Central's labyrinth for it to help. Ugh. Kimura said Etsa's the head of the Wyverns, too. I didn't want to disappoint someone so important, especially as my first impression. Hi, Luke! Pretty background art. 'Tis pretty, indeed. At this rate, no, it's okay. I still have time before I'm late. No need to freak out. We're gonna go right. I know. All these walkways look the same. Hire more artists. Wait, the small company. Hello, can I help you? Oh, another kind soul offering me directions. Maybe this time it would lead me to Etsa's office. I turned. Actually, only to stand face to face with an ethereal beauty. Long lavish robes hung elegantly from a tall slender figure, white glistening hair, perfectly framed the striking aquamarine eyes. I stood in awe. This was no ordinary kind soul. This was an angel. The angel's brows furrowed slightly. Can I help you? Oh, I snapped out of my trance. What's wrong with me? Hi, actually, I'm supposed to meet with Etsa. Do you happen to know where I could find them? Ah, you must be Circe. How do they know my name? Are they actually an angel? Noticing the surprised look on my face, they chuckled a smooth, alluring laugh. I nearly fell for them then and all over again. Sorry, allow me to start over. I'm Etsa. This angel was Etsa? It's an honor to finally meet. I've heard so much about you. You've heard about me? If Druk told them about how I leave the overtaken in alleys, I swear to... You're a bit of a household name around here. Circe, the healer whose powers rival even our head wyvern. And to think you even healed the overtaken. It's an honor. Etsa bowed, a gesture befitting their elegant demeanor. We're gonna bow back. I returned the gesture as if on instinct and bowed back. Hopefully it looked as graceful on me as it did on them. Please, I'm doing my best to help. There's no need to treat me as someone so special. My heart skipped a beat when Etsa met my gaze. The stories I've heard would disagree, but if that's what would make you more comfortable, I'm happy to oblige. Etsa turned, gesturing for me to follow them. Come, I'll show you where we're to meet. Good thing Etsa showed up. I was about to head down the wrong hallway again. We made a seemingly endless amount of turns. Yeah, there's no way I would have found this on my own. Thank you for saving me, Etsa. What was that? Oh, nothing. Oh, Etsa, I've been looking for you. Etsa, about the other day. Thank you so much for your help. My son has been feeling... As we made our way to their office, I couldn't help but notice the attention Etsa received. Calling it overwhelming would be an understatement. Do they deal with us all of the time? Yet they hardly skipped a beat as they murmured words of acknowledgement to everyone we passed. Then their crystalline eyes turned to meet mine. Here we are. I stepped inside and everything from today's worries to yesterday's fatigue to burdens I'd forgotten I'd carried melted away. In this place there was only peace. Would you like something to drink? Could I have a... we're gonna have tea. They nodded before turning to make themselves a cup of tea. Your office, do you like it? I've never felt anything like it. Like it was made to calm me down. In a way it was. Their musical chuckle rang through the air. I could feel myself getting addicted to the sound of it. I spent a long time getting my office to feel like, well, less of an office and more like me. Whatever they had done, it worked. The way the energy here moved softly and delicately, it echoed Etsa's own demeanor. Here. They handed my drink to me, and I thanked them as we both sat down at their desk. So, tell me about your experiences with the Overtaken. Well, in just this past month, I've encountered 5 Overtaken. I've picked up some self-defense over the years. As a healer, I'm sure you can relate to the occupational hazard. Patients that lash out subconsciously, whether from the pain or utter confusion. I can only imagine how many times Etsa had experienced that as a wyvern. Right, and this aids you in your process? Well, usually when an Overtaken attacks, I can subdue them at least. That's when I try to identify where their energy is off. And by off, you mean most of the time the energy looks erratic, unstable. It's not flowing naturally, or it's heavily concentrated in one area. Sometimes it's moving weird, or it seems disconnected from the person. You can see it, and cue the weird look everyone gives me. Right, I know it sounds strange, but I can see energy. I brace myself for that look of disbelief, unease, and judgment. The one people always gave me when they found out I could see energy. But Etsa's gaze held none of the animosity I had come to expect. Instead, their eyes glimmered with something akin to excitement, wonder. Actually, I understand I'm the exact same. Wait, really? I can't see energy, but I can sense it. Shifts in energy, the flow of it, I can feel it all, and that's how I was able to attune my office. I've never met anyone who's been able to do the same. I haven't either. Anytime I tell people, they look at me like I'm crazy. Exactly. My silence extends between us. My heart raced at finding someone just like me. I wasn't sure if Etsa felt the same, but as they held me in their gaze, I couldn't help but hope. Eventually, they looked away and cleared their throat. So your vision helps you with healing the Overtaken? It helps me see the areas of instability, yes. Instability. Cersei, have you been to a spring by chance? No, I haven't had the chance to visit one. Why? Ah, it's nothing then. I've already inconvenienced you with this meeting. I don't want to burden you anymore. What is it? You can tell me. I'm here to help. It has to do with the energy crisis. As you may know, springs have grown more unstable over time. It's affected everything from our magic to our way of life. I'm getting the sense that the writers like Etsa the best. I think so too, to be completely honest with you. I've been seeing an increase in patients because of it. As have we. Just a theory, but I've yet to establish enough evidence for it. I think the Overtaken and energy crisis may be connected. Wait, seriously, if that's the case, my head dizzied at the revelation. These were our 2 greatest crises, both of which we knew next to nothing about. Are you saying the energy crisis is responsible for the Overtaken? I can't speak on the exact nature of the relationship, but I do think there's some kind of connection here. dun dun dun. Is that why you went to the spring yesterday? How did you know I was at the spring? Kamura mentioned it. These two crises are related to each other. That means the Overtaken are one thing, but the energy crisis is a whole nother level. Well, at the end of the day, it's a mere theory. As someone who can see energy, I was wondering if you noticed similarities between the Overtaken and the Springs. But seeing you haven't been to a spring, perhaps you should stay focused on the Overtaken for now. Does your sensitivity to energy not help you see anything? I'm afraid I'm not familiar enough with the Overtaken's instability. My Overtaken cases usually focus on healing the person rather than reversing their Overtaken state. Healing the Overtaken state isn't an option we haven't considered. Oh? That explains the number of drakes I see handling them. Yes, but our current approach is draining and dangerous. Healing the Overtaken's instabilities instead. It's nothing short of a breakthrough. Breakthrough? Now you're exaggerating. Edsa placed their hands over mine, and it was obvious where they truly weren't. Your process has the potential to change how we deal with the Overtaken. It's nothing to scoff at. In terms of how to use their knowledge, I'll have to think about it. Would it be possible for you to meet with me in a couple days? Yeah, I can do that. I'll send a message when I'm available. Here, my communicator information. Okay, so that's 4 of the oh, how many? One. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's one more. There's one more interest that we have to pay. I can't emphasize how much we appreciate it. Thank you for agreeing to work with us, and I look forward to the next time we meet. They're so kind. So we have four contacts of the potential interests. As I stared at our intertwined hands, I reconsidered the position I told Kane and Druk. Perhaps I could spend more time in Central than I thought. As I head home, I realized I had some free time on my hands. It's been a while since I was able to take time for myself. Maybe I should do something. This life of yours moves quickly and relentlessly without pause. In a life such as this, it's important to take control and decide how you'll spend the pockets of free time you find. Perhaps you'll explore this world, visiting different places every day. Perhaps you'll find comfort in one place, creating a safe haven for you to return whenever you please. How will you choose to pass this time, or in who to spend it with? But beware, for love is a fickle thing, and rejection is a pain a few can master. With the brief time you have, will the person you call share your connection, or will they shy away? How will you choose to spend your time? I will save first. Return. Market, cafe, river. Ooh, we're gonna go to the cafe. The cafe sounds nice right now. I could use a pick-me-up. Oh, should I invite someone? Yeah, I feel like they like Edsa the best. Okay, looking at Edsa, I'm really thinking about the Warrior of Light a little bit, and like I want to break out into song. Like, in monochrome melodies, our tears are painted in red. Not even singing in my full capacity. He also reminds me of Merrick. Merrick, yeah. From Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand-holding on this Christian streaming platform? Gross. Hi, Big Fort. How are ya? Alrighty. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Crimson, that they like Edsa the most. Asfinder, he could use more stage time. Yeah, no. He needs more stage time. These two had more than enough. This one is loved by the devs. By the writers, at least. Alright. Finir, let's go. Finir's calling me? Cersei? Finir? Did you need something?
No, not quite.
Finir mumbles incoherently into the phone. What? Finir? I broke his silence with a sigh.
Are you doing anything right now?
No, I'm free. What's up?
Would you like to do something? Like, together?
Oh, he's cute. This is adorable. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is a very extensive demo. I'm probably gonna stop in the next maybe 15 to 20 minutes because low-key I want to boot up my Switch 2 to play 14 in bed. I've been thinking about just playing and fate farming. Oh my god, but I do want to know how this ends. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, we can. What did you have in
I can
mind?
message you. I'll see you soon.
A smell of coffee, vanilla, and sugar hung in the air as I entered the you know, a cinnamon roll sounds really good. A fresh cinnamon roll from a cafe sounds kind of nice right now. I'll do that over the weekend. I spotted Fenrir's familiar silhouette by the cafe's bookshelf and made my way to him. Play 14 in bed, son, I'm disappointed. What? What do you mean disappointed? We're gonna greet him normally. We're not gonna scare him. Hi, Fenrir. Anything catch your eye? I see a couple of personal favorites here. The cafe owner has good taste. I chuckled as I walked towards the bookshelf. I'd never given much thought to the books they had here. Is there a particular genre you like? Comedy. It's nice to take a break and read something lighthearted sometimes. I realize trouble comes twice. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I'm always looking for books to pick up. Thanks, Fenrir. Of course. Aw, cute. Should we order now? Yeah, sure. We head to the counter together and place our drink orders. After getting our drinks, we search for some open seats. Oh hey, they have chess here. A chessboard decorated on one of the tables, with the pieces placed randomly across the board. Looks like they didn't finish the game. Do you want to play? Fenrir didn't immediately respond, but he couldn't hide the sparkle in his eyes. Come on, let's play. A game could take hours. I don't want to make you stay that long. How about we finish the game that's already on the board, that other people left behind? Yeah, why not? It won't take hours, but we can still play. Besides, doesn't finishing someone else's game make it more interesting? Alright, what side do you want? Take. As I sat down, I realized this side was winning. Oh, thank God. Fenrir sat opposite to me and thus began our battle of wits. You can go. I actually don't know how to play chess. Alright, let's see. Oh. Move the pawn. Fenrir eyed the board before stealing my rook with his knight. Ugh, what should I do now? Move the knight. I stole his bishop. I had to even the score after all. That was a good move. He moved his knight and I realized my king was in danger. This move might make or break the game. He made a counter. I moved the queen. He made a counter move. I did the same. We repeated this back and forth for 3 turns. It was clear what this was. It's a draw. It looks like it. The most unsatisfying outcome to a chess game. I'd rather lose it than end in a draw. Dang, I had the winning side too. Did you choose that side on purpose? It's a secret. We can have a formal rematch next time. No secret advantages or disadvantages. Just a fresh board. You're going down next time. We'll see about that. We spent the rest of the time enjoying our drinks, but I was already looking forward to our next rematch. I do know that, like, certain pieces, can have, like, move restrictions. That's basically it. That's all I know. I walked home from my last patient as night approached. The town lights slowly came to life, pushing back the darkness of the shadows. As I walked, I clutched my bag close. The scene reminded me of my attacker from last night. My steps echoed through the empty street. Should I take a different way home? There's no guarantee it'll be any safer. The area I was attacked came into view, and my grip on my communicator tightened. As I got closer, faint glimmers of starlight danced in the air. What is that? We're gonna ignore it! Whatever it is, it's not worth it. I veered away, my pace quickened, body on edge, eager to leave. A flash of gold struck past me, nothing like the cool tones of silver and white from the night before. I slowed, eyeing the silhouette, still wary it was my assailant from the previous night. No, this is someone different. Hair like the golden sunlight that filters through treetops, shimmered under the dim lighting. Their clothes were a myriad of greens, like lush canopies of the forest. They're watching the starlight, too. I inched closer, daring to investigate. Do you see it, too? The golden-haired stranger turned, their movements unnaturally smooth, and their cold expression made it clear that they hadn't wanted to be disturbed. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I noticed that light too, and I didn't know what it was, and since you were also staring at it, as if every word I said made them reject my presence even more, they scowled, the crease between their brows deepening. Their arms swept upwards, and with it a gust of wind so strong it threatened to uproot me from where I stood, rushed past me. Geez, I get it. No need to be dramatic. Wait. I paused and squinted before realizing now what seemed so odd. This wasn't the eeriness of their gold gaze or the unusual starlight or seemingly endless darkness around us. It was the nothingness that came from them. The complete lack of energy. How is that? Everything has energy. The clouds, the trees, the air we breathe. Are you a dragon to have no energy? What does that even mean? Questions rushed through my mind, but they were ones that I had no intention of answering. After last night's attack, I wasn't going to spend time with yet another unfathomable stranger. I ran, focusing only on my destination. A single word echoed through my mind, repeating itself over and over. Safety. I weaved through the alleys and corners, my breath growing shallow from the physical and mental toll. But I pushed past the strain. I had to. The only thing important to me was getting home. Are you sure you're all right? Worried hands gripped my shoulders, forcing me to turn around as Mom inspected me. My heart thudded against my chest, finally slowing down from the adrenaline. Yeah, I'm sure. I made it home. I may have been in the safety of my living room, but my mind was elsewhere, specifically where the starlight and stranger were. Who were they? Where was their energy? How could they cast magic without it? The headache-inducing storm of questions swirled in my mind. I thought I wouldn't need the answers, that these questions and any desire to answer them would be left behind when I ran, but it was clear that wasn't the case. Mom pulled me from my thoughts and into a hug. I'm so glad you're okay. I told you, didn't I? I tried to flash a reassuring smile, failing miserably as a grimace graced my face instead. What happened? You burst through the door in such a rush, too. I told her about tonight's mysterious stranger, their investigation of starlight, their magic, and their lack of energy. No energy? How is that possible? Exactly! Maybe they have a special kind, one even you can't see. Maybe. But as I uttered those words, I knew I didn't believe them. Something tugged at me. Something about the stranger was different. Whatever the reason, it's a mystery. You know what they say about mysteries? You don't remember? No? Am I supposed to? Grandma used to recite this to you all the time when you were younger. Clearly she needed to recite it more because I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, it was another thing related to her superstitions. What is it? It went something like this. Not all mysteries can be explained by the logic of man. Some mysteries, beyond man, have no logic, have no fate. In the face of such, keep your wits about you, but do not trust them. Trust not yourself, nor your senses, your time, nor your wit. For where time has stopped, but its flow has no end, for when passion calls, but hate runs deep. Heed this warning and do not wait, for laws of nature and laws of man have no logic and have no weight. Unease crawled down my spine as her eerie words hung in the air. I stared at her, unsure what to say. A small, awkward chuckle escaped my lips. Interesting. Let's look at our stats, though. Wow! Our charisma sucks. We have bravery, 20% bravery, 6% charisma, 40% kindness, and 20% wisdom. Wow, okay. What's our... oh. Affection points. Okay, he's got the most mild interest, but an interest nonetheless. Okay, Etza has also. Okay, Drook. Okay, who is this? Okay, who are these two? Who is Kuna? And Isa. I don't know who you are. Yeah. Charisma exists within you. You simply need to hone it. A lot. Now you'll never forget it. I'm sure I won't. If only Grandma were here now. What would she have to say about no energy mystery? Oh, she'd probably go on about those creatures she's always talking about. What were they called again? Ah, that's right. Fae. Oh. Maybe they are Fae. The back of my head tingled. Fae? What a strange word. Chapter 2. High Noon. I assume that's the Night Stranger and the green energyless one, probably. Wow, this is actually an extensive demo. It's been an hour and a half. Cool air brushed past my face, chilling the top of my cheeks. As I closed my eyes, I focused on the stillness of the early morning. What do I do about those strange people I ran into? I should probably report it, but to who? To Kimura? Or someone at Central? Yet I was filled with uncertainty. I didn't know the first thing about these strangers. Who they were? Or even what they were. Fae? Was that really what those people were? Great. Now I'm turning into... You know what? That's not a bad thing right now. I told Central that they think I'm crazy. Ugh, I don't know what to do. Unwittingly, my pace quickened, as if I could run away from this endless stream of questions. Okay, stop. Breathe. I exhaled. It was shaky, but at least steadier. So much has happened recently. The endless clients, the overtaken incidents, being brought into Central, running into dangerous strangers. It hasn't stopped. I just want someone who will listen to me. Okay, I feel like... Hold on. Distract me is gonna be kind. Hold on. Who will distract me?
Oh.
Drook? Okay, wait, guys. Okay, hold on. Alrighty, so we have Etza or we have Drook. Who do you want to talk to? I'm gonna leave this decision in your guys' hands. Now that we know who is the answer. I need to know. What, you Drook? Okay, we got one vote for Drook. With, like, the dragon horns. Okay. Thoughts? Questions? Concerns? Alrighty, here we go. Distract me.
Oh,
Hi, Drook. A low voice pulled me from my thoughts into a pair of concerned mossy eyes. Drook, did he hear me talking to myself? I looked away, opting in to take in the nearby scenery instead. The green of the leaves, the green of the grass, anything but the green of his... Well, at least it's not the hazel that, you know, Zane has. Hey, Drook. Smooth, Cersei. Smooth. Drook's gaze lingered on me. I fought every instinct to shift under his
you
stare.
headed to Central?
Yeah, I'm meeting with Kimura, actually. I was running early, so I decided to stretch out my morning walk. Enjoy the view, smell the roses, ruminate on my extremely exciting life.
Yeah.
Drook came beside me, and despite, or perhaps because of his cool demeanor, his presence brought a calmness with
There's
it.
a lot of nice views in our town, aren't there?
The path to Central is actually one of my favorite views.
Really?
He went quiet before stepping ahead of
You
me.
gonna show me the way then?
The waves of his hair rustled with the wind as he donned a lazy
Turns
smile.
out, I'm also running early to my meetings today.
I stared, unsure how to respond. While I had wanted someone to talk to, did I trust him enough to do just that? For right now, there was a warmth to Drook that I wanted to be near. Well, why not? Sure, it's always nice to have some company. He smirked, satisfied, and turned into the direction of our spontaneous detour. Buildings lining the paths gave way to tall, looming trees. We were quiet. Oh, they're CGs. Okay. Replaced by fluttering bird song floating through the wind, dancing with leaves scattered by the wind. Morning dew mixed with the smell of earthy dirt. The colors of nature surrounded us, its vibrant leafy green and warm sunlight yellow. He's a Drake. He's probably safe to chat with. For the first time since I was attacked, I felt safe with Drook.
Pretty nice. You seem to be feeling better.
I stiffened, as if any doubts had been whether or not Drook had noticed my mini morning freakout. They were gone now.
So you're meeting with Kimura?
His question only served another reminder of this morning's internal conflict. Tell Kimura about the mysterious strangers or don't?
Oh, wrong question. Don't answer that.
Everything would be the wrong question at this rate. Those strangers were the only thing on my mind. I know I wanted someone to distract me, but it might be better to just get this off my chest. Maybe with Drook I could just do that. No, it's not that.
So then, what's with all the sighing?
Well, the other night, after I met with you all, I was attacked by the stranger. I've never met him before, and he seemed to know who I was. Luckily, someone saved me before things got worse, but then my words got caught on my throat, and I hurried on. Now that I started, I wanted to share it all. I ran into someone different from the first one who attacked me, but unnerving all the same. Everything happened so fast between that and the overtaking crisis and my patience. I don't know. It's all so
Are
overwhelming.
you alright?
I'm not sure. He nodded, not pushing for more, much to my
Are you
relief.
going to tell Kimura?
Good question. The same one I've been tearing myself apart all morning. I don't know
It's
yet.
up to you. But protecting people? It's our responsibility. I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Oh my god. Seriously. We hardly knew each other, but yet Drook would personally look after my safety himself? Okay, he's at 31%. He's catching up to Fenrir. And my kindness stat is growing. My kindness stat is like 40. I could understand in part. When someone needed help, you gave it. Maybe Drook and I were alike in that sense. Thank you, that means a lot to me. Perhaps it was the rising sun. Perhaps it was Drook's kindness, but I felt warm. He averted his gaze, suddenly very interested in the scenery around us, but there was no denying Drook had helped me. I sighed dramatically and leaned toward him, now feeling more like myself. What are the chances I meet my Prince Charming who'll protect me from these horrors?
Well, lucky for you. I've been told I'm the epitome of Prince Charming.
Oh my god, are you flirting with them now? You? Prince Charming? Not even close. He quirked his brow at me with a mischievous grin on
And
his
what
face.
exactly would I need to do for you to think of me as that
Oh my god. Pause. Pause. I wonder if you can ever lose stat points or if you only gain them. I actually want to know. Like, if you make a wrong decision talking to one of the love interests, like, would you lose stats? Like, would you lose charisma? Or if you made, like, a dumb decision, would you get less wisdom? You tell me. The glint of mischief sharpened, and his demeanor shifted into one similar to Cade's. Oh, okay. Oh, he's a little close now. The sun's rays fell away, only to be replaced by a looming shadow, and the smell of musk as Drew cleaned close. Oh, okay. Taking Prince Charming applications, is there a form I should fill up, or should we move straight to the interview? I think that's what's happening right now, Crimson. Honestly. His next words were low and sultry.
So then, would you prefer if I offer my help like this?
Sir? What does that mean? Hello?
Like Cain?
That escalated quickly.
Would that make a more convincing Prince
Did you
Charming for
lower your voice?
Like Cain?
Okay, one cane is enough. Thank you very much.
Would that make a more...
We're gonna play. Do we play along or do we keep it cool? I can feel Wild just staring at me as I play this. I can feel it. I can feel the side. Play it cool. You're folding! Hey! Have you seen my husbandos in recent games? Bigfort? If you look at my webtoon read list, you'll all know that Drook is the type. You're folding. Hey, lock in? Lock in? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Play along or... Okay. Side-eye? That's like... 1080-degree side glance at least. That's true. We'll play along. Oh, Charisma. I bite down on my smile and lean in. Let's see what you're made of. You know, I actually don't think it's convincing enough. Oh my god! I placed my hand on his chest and traced its contours. To my surprise, he didn't flinch. Instead, the warmth of his breath lingered on my shoulder, the soft rise and fall of his chest in tune with my own. He chuckled good-naturedly beside me before straightening. The warm, earthy aroma disappeared with it.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I tried to be any more convincing, it'd be inappropriate right before our meetings.
This is playing along. Oh my god, wait. Okay. I laughed. His emerald eyes glimmered brighter than
We should
before.
probably hurry to Central. Now we might actually be late for our meetings.
Okay, hold on. This is playing along. Let's see what cool gets us.
Like Cain? Would that make a more convincing Prince Charles?
Okay, play it cool. Play it cool. Wisdom. Oh, okay. Oh, please. I tried to stay cool as he shifted next to me, as it took everything in me to ignore our proximity. I'm sure if you did this to anyone, they'd call you whatever you wanted them to. He chuckled good-naturedly beside me before leaning back, the warm earthly aroma
Yeah,
disappeared.
well, now you know Kane's secret.
I don't know if that's much of a secret. Oh, wisdom, that's cool too, I guess. I kind of want charisma. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I tried to be any more convincing, it'd be inappropriate right before our meetings.
Okay, charisma's now 13%. Okay, that's fine. I laughed. His emerald eyes glimmered brighter than
We
before.
should probably hurry to Central. Now we might actually be late for our meetings.
I nodded, still reveling in the sound of Drook's laughter, the lightness it brought, and the way it removed the weight of my anxiety. Hey! %36% versus the 43. Lucky 13. Yeah! The 13th of August. 13%. Etsa seemed to think something could be done at our last meeting, but I haven't heard any updates from them beyond that. Kimura's gaze was stern and absolute as I wrapped up my update. While he and I had been fine during our meeting with the Drakes, this time we were alone. He felt infinitely more intimidating in this setting. Finally, after an eternity, he spoke. I haven't met with Etsa. We've both been busy, but I trust their discretion. This is more than we asked for, but if you could continue helping us at Central, I'm sure our members would appreciate it. Your insight into the Overtaken may help even more than we initially believed. Yeah, I can continue meeting with Etsa as needed. This is important, especially if it's connected to the energy crisis. Etsa shared that with you? I had to push them a little, but yes, eventually. Interesting. Etsa hadn't had a partner help them lead the Overtaken crisis. With your help, perhaps we can make a headway faster than before. Whatever you all need. Kimura gave a nod of approval. Considering how well our meeting was going, I considered telling him about the encounters. Is something wrong? Actually, I decided to bring up the strangers. Actually, there's something I wanted to talk about. I told Kimura about the Stranger of the Shadows and the One of the Forest, but when I saw the golden-haired one up close, their energy was different. What do you mean by that? Well, to simply put it simply, they didn't have any. I'm not sure what to make of it all. I'm sorry to hear so much happened to you, especially back to back. Do you have any idea who these people are? My mind silently answered with what was evidently my new favorite word. Faye, I'm still not quite sure. Perhaps this is related to the Overtaken. With the Overtaken crisis escalating, is it possible that Overtaken have evolved into the beings he ran into? It's not impossible. The gnawing feeling in my stomach only grew stronger. With each passing second, my belief that these creatures were Fae solidified. Why am I so hung up on this word? If you would like, we could assign a Drake to you. For your protection, it seems like you could use it. Especially if this is related to the Overtaken, it could get worse. Protection sounds like a good idea. But the thought of all these strangers compelled me. Against all reason, I felt drawn to them. I think I'll be okay for now. No protection needed. Unless it is Drook, absolutely not. We don't need... If it's Drook, sure, we will accept that. Drook or Fenrir? If anything changes, I'll be sure to let you know. Wait, what time is it? Silver. My bestie in podcast. What time is it? Shh, what do you mean, shh? What do you mean? I nodded, turning towards the door, eager to leave. Was that the right choice? Shaking my head, I strode away from Kimura, my mind a mess. In the immortal words of Gatorade Al, ¿Por qué no los dos? That's true. 1:47 a.m. Okay, it's not that late. But hi, Silver, do you wanna see who I've selected as my love interest in this game? It's not that late. Absolutely okay.
Like Cain?
Okay, hold on.
Well, look.
Here we go. Okay. Juke and I were alike, in a sense. Gimme. Perhaps it was the rising sun, perhaps it was Juke's kindness. I felt warm. He averted his gaze, suddenly very interested in the scenery around us. But there's no denying Juke had helped me. I sighed dramatically and leaned towards him, now feeling more like myself. What are the chances I meet my Prince Charming who will protect me from all these horrors?
Lucky for you. I've been told I'm the epitome of Prince Charming.
You, Prince Charming? Not even close. He quirked his brow at me with a mischievous grin on his face.
Exactly what I need to do for you to think of me as that type of person, huh?
You tell me. The glint of mischief sharpened. His demeanor shifted to one more similar to Kane's. The sun's rays fell away, only to be replaced by the looming shadow and the smell of musk as Druk leaned close. His next words were low and
So
sultry.
then would you prefer if I offer my help like this? Like Cain? Would that make a more convincing Prince Charming for you?
Play along or keep it cool. We're gonna play along. I bit down on my smile and leaned in. Let's see what you're made of. You know, I actually don't think it's convincing enough. I placed my hand on his chest and traced its contours. To my surprise, he didn't flinch. Instead, the warmth of his breath lingered on my shoulder, the soft rise and fall of his chest in tune with my own. He chuckled good-naturedly beside me before straightening. The warm, earthy aroma disappeared with him.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I tried to be any more convincing, it'd be inappropriate right before our meetings.
There he is, Silver. This one. Belle woke you up? Belle woke you up? Aww. But now we move forward. We're in the library. This is as good a place as any to start. My steps reverberated off the dark mahogany floor. That is mahogany! As I approach the main desk, hopefully the Hydra can help me. Different from the other branches of Central, the Hydra is the lone position. They are in charge of maintaining the library, disseminating information, and are considered the most knowledgeable figure at Central. I'm surprised, an outlier? What do you mean an outlier? Wait, no, he is Druk is not an outlier. Have you seen how he looks? Did you perceive? I take that back because the elf from Twisted Wonderland. Okay, but their partner, Cain, was more like Raphael, so I was like, no. Books lined the walls and the rich colors peeking through the lush greenery of ivy and moss. The smell of paper and ink filled the air as warm sunlight washed over the room. Finally, I reached the desk and stopped short of the sight in front of me. Oh, and this is the other one. Is that... He turned at the sound, my suspicions confirmed. Turquoise eyes found mine, mirroring my expression. My surprise. Ah, it's you. His lips parted, but no further noise left him. Silence settled between us. Say something. You've already been on a date together. Don't freeze up now. I didn't expect to see you, Fenrir. You work in the library? I'm the Hydra. You are? You don't need to sound so surprised. This is the library. Keep your voice down. Sorry. It's just, if I knew, I would have dropped by earlier to thank you for the other night. Sorry, it really didn't come up. He shuffled his feet but didn't make another sound. He's quieter than he was on our date. Did you come here for something? Right. I should mention the Fae to him. Fenrir saved me once from the strangers I'm trying to investigate. I don't want him to connect the dots. No, it's ridiculous. How could he possibly come to that kind of conclusion? Just act normal. I heard a term recently. I've never heard of it before, so I wanted to learn more about it here in the library. Okay, a lot of people come to the library for that. What's the term? It was Fae. Fae. Fenrir searched through the catalog in front of him, repeating the word to himself. I believe I've heard of it. I can't remember where. Give me a second. I can look around if you want. When I find it, I'll let you know. Okay, I will go explore. This is the library. Keep your voice up. Sorry, I don't know what shh means. That is such an MC thing to say. I nodded and set out to explore the library with a sigh of relief. It didn't seem to react strangely. Hopefully it's not as weird of a term as I thought. I dragged my hand against my face, closing my eyes. Perhaps the paranoia of everything is just getting to my head. I headed down another row of shelves. Muffled laughter drifted toward me. Around the corner, a familiar head of red hair chuckled, followed by giggles of the small crowd surrounding him. Kane? What is he doing here? I quieted my steps slighter as I attempt to sneak past him and his entourage. I just avoided Fenrir. The last thing I want is to have to answer someone else's potential curiosity. As I passed, his silvery voice whispered to the group, its playful tone floating through the air. I peeked over to see him leaning towards one of the group members, in much the same way he had with me a few days before. Cersei? Oh! I know, Kane in the library, is he like, oh, I didn't notice you there. At a glance, I couldn't tell whether he believed me or not. Either way, he excused himself from the group before making his way toward me. Oh, you didn't have to leave the group you were... but I found something so much more interesting. Oh, were they talking about me? What brings you to the library? Looking for something in particular? Or would you like to come annoy our beloved Hydra too? Actually, I heard a new term recently. I've never heard of it before, so it got me interested. I thought the library might give me some answers. What is it? I might be able to help. I know my way around here well, if I do say so myself. You? I didn't strike you as the type to come to the library often. Is that so? Exactly what kind of person did you strike me as, then? Tell them exactly how they strike you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone who hits on people, not books? Kane gasped dramatically. Cersei, you dare doubt my sincerity. You almost sound like Fenrir. Oh, pray tell, what were you doing just now? Study break. And what were you studying before your break? How to get enchanting women such as yourself to fall in love with me. Aha. And did you learn anything? I guess we'll find out, won't we? You were looking for something, weren't you? I blinked, surprised at the sudden conversation change before refocusing on what I had originally come to the library for. Yeah. Should I tell them? They probably won't be able to connect the dots, right? Never mind, they opened their mouth. I knew you were going to say that. I decided to take my chance, these endless aisles brimming with novels that were beginning to intimidate me. I was looking for books on the word Fae. Have you heard of it? Actually, it does ring a bell. Someone told me about them a long time ago. They showed me where to read about them too. I don't remember much, just some ominous riddle. There are mysteries to be aware of. Don't trust others. Something about time, maybe. The hair on the back of my neck lifted. The tingling sensation from when I first heard the word Fae returned. The words left me before I could stop them. Not all mysteries can be explained by the logic of man. Some mysteries beyond man have no logic, have no fate. In the face of such, keep your wits close, but do not trust them. Do not trust not yourself, nor your senses, your time, nor your wit. For where time has stopped, but its flow has no end. For when passion calls, but hate runs deep. Heed this warning and do not wait, for laws of nature and laws of man have no logic and have no weight. Don't tell me you're the one who told me about them all that long ago. No, I don't remember committing it to memory either. Then where did you hear it? My mom mentioned it to me recently, and that's what got me curious about them in the first place. How strange. Well, this is interesting now, isn't it? They paced beside the shelves, faster now. The books began to blur as we hurried through the library, Kane now intent on tracking down something to eliminate the mystery behind these so-called fae. It should be somewhere around here, I believe. They weren't lying when they said they knew their way around here. Let's see. Kane moved toward one of the shelves in the distance before looking back at me. Feel free to look around. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll find multiple books. They winked playfully before disappearing amongst the large stacks of novels. I surveyed the looming shelves of books before me, running my fingers across the books' textured spines, rough and worn. So many here. Some hundreds of years old. There has to be something here about fae. I began my search, eagerly rummaging through the books for some clues. Ugh, not this one either. I returned yet another book to the shelf. Stepping back, I shut my eyes in frustration. How many books have I gone through at this point? I must have read like 1,000,000, and nothing, not even one mention of fae. No, there's no way I can find anything. I turned, determined to find at least one hint, before colliding right into Kane. Oops. I jumped away. The heat from their body lingered from where we collided. You must have been focused. I've been calling your name for a while. They were? I didn't hear them at all. He smiled before bringing a worn book into view. The text was faded, practically impossible to read. Their pages were yellow and a sign of their age. It's an old book, but it mentions fae. I'm not sure if it'll be much help, but the only thing I could find. They specifically use the word fae here. I ran over the textured pages. The tingling sensation returned, and my pulse quickened at the contents that may lay inside. Kane handed me the book. I skimmed hungrily over the words, eager to find more about these mysterious beings. There was once a woman who yearned for nothing more than a child, but the universe was unable to grant her this simple wish. So, taking her fate into her own hands, the woman sought advice from a witch. The witch, empathetic to the woman's venture, bestowed barley upon her to remedy her trouble. Go home and plant this, the witch instructed the woman. Desperate for the gift of life, the woman heeded the witch and planted the barley. That night the woman slept, dreaming of a miracle. When she woke, the barley remained barley. Weeks passed with no sign of a child. Nevertheless, the woman continued to tend the barley given to her. Until one day a tiny girl sprouted from the barley, no larger than the length of one's finger. Is this the fae, this girl? I don't think so. At least that's not where I saw the mention of fae. When did they start talking about fae? It's limited, to be honest. I don't want you to be disappointed. It's fine, Did this woman have green hair? Are they talking about Thumbelina here? He let out a soft chuckle, taking the book from me. Don't say I didn't warn you. His fingers nimbly turned the pages before returning the book to me. As he did, he leaned towards me, the warmth of his torso heating the area around us again. Here. Finally, reaching the safety of an open field, the tiny woman and Swallow rejoiced. Their happiness was immeasurable. The woman, now eager for the full embrace of freedom, left the Swallow to explore the never-ending field of flowers. For some time, the minuscule woman wandered until she happened upon another like-sized person. Excited at the prospect of meeting a same-sized companion, she approached the stranger. For when they had turned, she found herself in awe of his beauty. I don't believe we've met. Where do you come from, Faye? The small man inquired. Faye? My eyes consumed the text, chasing after the shadow of the word that eluded me until now. Faye? What's a Faye? She asked, now curious of this new word. Surprised she did not know, he responded. They can be many things. They can be small or big. They can look like you or me, or like other creatures. The Fae have many responsibilities. Some of us tend to the cycle of the seasons. Some of us help grant wishes. I tend to the flowers of this field. The woman looked around at the myriad flowers blooming, the sea of colors and textures billowing in the wind. You did all this? She asked in wonder, to which the flower Fae nodded. I don't know much about Fae. I'm just a human, as is my mother, but I've never met another the same size as me, the small woman informed him. She found herself taking a liking to the small man before her, feeling a kinship she had never felt before. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? The flower Fae asked. The woman paused, never considering how lonely it had been before meeting another like her. If you want, I can take you with me. We can take care of the flowers together, and maybe you won't feel as lonely anymore. The woman liked this idea very much and agreed excitedly. With a wave of his hand, the Fae bestowed upon her a pair of wings, and as a new life of adventure for the two of them. I stared at the book, my eyes suddenly tired. My shoulders slumped. It did mention Fae, but why did it feel so unsatisfying? I drummed my fingers against the book, trying to piece the puzzle together. Maybe this is Fae, but the small flower creature is not what I ran into a couple of nights ago. What do you make of it? I sighed at the fruitless results of our search. Nothing? Nothing that helps? I know I said something was better than nothing, but this... I chuckled, mostly out of hopelessness. Was it impossible to find information on these creatures? If you don't mind me asking, was there anything in particular you were looking for? I wasn't sure if I knew the answer to that question. I hardly knew anything about these beings in the first place. Maybe all I wanted was to see them mentioned in the way that it felt real? I'm sorry, what was that? Do you think they're real? These Fae? Do I think they're real? Actually, that was a dumb question. Forget I asked. Why would I ask him if he thinks they're real? I'm trying to keep a low profile in this research. I've never thought about it. My brows rose in surprise as Kane seriously considered my question. It's the second time I've encountered the word, so I can't say I reflected much on their existence. Based on this book, they appear human, right? Or at least as something we're familiar with, like an animal? Based on this book, yes. And based on my own encounters with potential Fae. If that's the case, they can blend into our own reality. I don't see why they couldn't be real. After all, we can't prove that they don't exist, right? We can't prove they don't exist. Why do you ask? Why do you ask? It's personal. Say no more. Forget I asked. Taking care of flowers? What a waste of time. Hashtag Kevin, can you not? Smoothly and without warning, he plucked the book from my hands. This will be our little secret. We should put that back, of course. Apologies we didn't find anything helpful. But our library is quite expansive. I'm sure there's something that could answer your questions. If you ever need a helping hand, I'd be happy to offer my services. I'll think about it. Oh, as I headed home, I realized I have some free time on my hands. It's been a while since I've been able to take time for myself. Perhaps I should do something. Alrighty. Alright, let's go to the cafe again. The cafe sounds nice right now. I could use pick me up. Should I invite someone? Yes, we're gonna go invite Drew. Oh, Juke's calling me. Seriously? Juke, what's up?
I was wondering if you wanted to do something right now. I have some downtime, so...
Ooh. Like a date?
What? No. Did I say date? Just hanging out. Doing something together.
Oh. I'm only interested if it's
serious
date.
right now?
I'm always serious.
Oh my...
Juke muttered under his breath over the phone. What was that?
Will you go on a date with me?
Sure, Juke. I'd love to. I heard him sigh and bite down my laugh.
I'll message you the details.
Sounds good. I'll see you soon. I was running late to the cafe. Turns out it was much further from me than I thought it would be. The notification on my communicator told me Juke probably got there before me. Just got here. Be there in a few. Sorry for the wait. It's cool. Go ahead and order. No need to wait up. You know what you want? Oh. I can order for you too. I think I'll have... Oh my god. What do I want? Oh my god. What do I want? Don't judge me for this. A black sesame latte with oat milk. One black sesame latte with oat milk coming right up. Thank you. I rush onwards to the cafe. Almost there. Smell of coffee, vanilla, and sugar hung in the air as I entered the cafe. Hey there, Slowpoke. Did you wait long? Yeah, hours. I almost withered away. Oat milk. These people don't even have the Dewey Decimal System. Shh. Let me have my piece here. Well, if that happened, I would have gathered your dust and scattered it in my mom's garden. Comfy. Our drinks are almost done if you want to go ahead and get a table. You got it. I navigated through the crowd, finally finding a free table off to the side. Found a spot near the windows. Nice. Come here often? I peered over to see a stranger leering at me with uncomfortable interest. No, thank you. I think our drinks are next. I was talking to you, sweet thing. The voice was closer this time. His hot breath was damp against my shoulder. Ew. What if I punch him? Keep ignoring him. The last thing I want is to give him any sort of attention. I moved towards the entrance. Hopefully the foot traffic there would deter me. Goodbye, creepy man. A clammy hand shot out, yanking my arm. Ouch! Leaving so soon. I pulled my arm as I tried to free myself, but their vice-like grip blocked me in place. How could such sweaty hands be hard to escape from? An intimidating shadow loomed over us. The stranger's grip faltered. Can we help you? Oh boy. Droop was mad. Gone was the laid-back casualness that he usually spoke with. I'd never heard his voice sound this cold. You're misinterpreting the situation, Droop. Am I? Lay it out for me, then. The stranger's brows wrinkled, and he glanced at me, asking for help. I glared back. Droop snapped his fingers twice, forcing the stranger's attention back at him. Look at me when I'm talking to you. You gonna explain what was happening just now? Surely there must be a middle ground! Droop commanded attention. It was no surprise that at this point all eyes in the cafe were... The stranger clenched his jaw. I was just leaving, actually. Yeah, that's what it looked like. The sound of the stranger retreating was the only thing that broke the silence that settled over the cafe. As soon as the creep left, the buzz of light conversation filled the air again, as if he was never here. Phew. Drook faced me, and back was the easygoing Drook I knew. We lowered ourselves into our chairs, and Drook handed my drink over to me. Sorry, Cersei. You okay? I'm okay. A creep is a creep, but I'm fine. Drook nodded, his eyes lingering on the arm the stranger had grabbed. If that's all you have to say, that's all I need to know. Thanks. Of course, anything for my friends. Anything? Yes, Cersei. Why? You have a big request you've been saving up on? Huge. I'll have to cash in all my friendship tokens. It sounds like we're gonna have to go on a lot more coffee dates so you can earn your keep then. No friendship discount? Nah, not for you. What did he say? I pushed him as hard as I could, though he didn't budge as much. Is that any way to treat a friend? That's how I treat jerks. Drook laughed, and together we passed the time in each other's company. The chill night air settled in, and the shadows cast by the town's lights danced around me. The sun left, and with it the fear edged its way easily back into my mind. I pulled my bag closer and closed my eyes. Slowly exhaled. Don't tell me I'm afraid of the dark now. But with my nightly encounters, it wasn't hard to say why. Something moved in the shadows. But there was nothing there. I'm going to save here. I actually want to know what happens if you like punch the guy. Let's punch him. Just a small one, nothing too serious. I looked at him, plastering a fake smile on my face. He grinned back in a way that was entirely off-putting. Too toothy, too entitled, and far too self-satisfied. He placed his clammy hand on my arm. Now I was certain. I pulled my arm back, fist clenched and ready to snap forward, right at his... Oh, an intimidating shadow loomed over us. Oh. His grip faltered. Oh boy. Oh, okay, so we don't get to punch him? I know! I wanted to do the punchies! Oh, come on! Okay, we'll give him the other answer then. No punchies. Not really. It was an awful experience. I didn't want to pretend otherwise. I hate when this kind of thing happens. I hear you. If you want to talk about it or anything, I'm here. Thanks. Of course, anything for my friends. Anything? Oh, okay. Man! Oh, heck yeah! Oh, 50%. Wow! There is attraction, but this person seems unsure of his feelings for you. Oh, oh, oh. Finnear and wait. Oh. Okay, I see. Bravery, nice. Nah, not for you. Okay. I know we don't have an attack stat. Alrighty, back to where we were. Something moved in the shadows, but there was nothing there. I shook my head, trying to ignore the rising fear that was clouding my mind. A growing shadow, a figure, followed me. I turned again. Nothing. My heart pounded in my chest. Breathe. Did we ever touch base with Fenrir again? No, we did not. I think we just left him hanging. Again, I pulled my bag ever closer to me, as if it could shield me from the darkness. But I couldn't shake the idea that something was following me. The hairs on my arms stood up. A familiar sinking feeling made its way into the pit of my stomach. I pulled my communicator out, and it shook in my hands as I considered who to call. Maybe I should call... There is some creepy breathing, and there's like wind. I'm gonna call Druk. Before I could dial, I heard it. The low, velvety voice that haunted the dark corners of my mind.
Looking for me?
Oh, hell no. Before me, the emerging from the shadows themselves was the stranger who attacked me. My thoughts sounded distant, smothered by dread. My body trembled, flooded with fear. How is this happening again? This time I wouldn't let it end the same way. Latching onto something, anything that could snap me out of it, I summoned my voice, forcing myself to ask him the first question that came to mind. Are you Faye? My voice rang out clearly without hesitation. Focus grabbed hold of my body as it did.
Now, where did you learn that, little one?
I stepped back, muscles tense, ready to bolt at a moment's notice. I won't let him get close to me this time, I swear it. Their eyes wandered up and down, and I thought they would pounce, move faster than me with those inhuman reflexes. But instead he leaned back, throwing his hands up in surrender.
Relax. I won't harm you this time.
This time?
I received feedback that my approach last time was a bit... rough.
Bit rough? You basically manhandled me! They paused, brow raised in surprise before they chuckled. A deep, low, nonchalant noise. Did I say that out loud?
Alright. I apologize.
I know. I regret not picking up the Drake security escort now.
I'm a bit new to this.
I will not turn down Kimura's offer next time. They cocked their head, eyes lowered, watching me like how a wolf might its prey. My stomach twisted into knots, and yet I ventured further. I wanted answers. and he was going to give them to me. Not going to answer my question.
I'm not at liberty to say. Are you going to run away now that I've refused to answer?
My blood pounded against my temples, making it hard to think, to focus. He chuckled again, amused by my silence.
I already told you. I won't go near.
My Faye performance appraisal reads needs improvement.
If you want to run away, run away.
Their words were like a challenge I couldn't back down from. I stayed rooted in my spot. What are you at liberty to say then? They grinned, satisfied, almost excited. Something dark and dangerous flashed in their eyes.
Not much, if I'm honest. What do you see when you look at me?
What is that supposed to mean? What does it mean indeed? The gift of sight, the many believe, holds a universal truth, when in fact this is hardly the case. Color, distance, clarity, they're all perceived differently between individuals. This holds especially true for you, does it not? You with the ability to see energy. Tell me, Cersei. With a gift so extensive, how do you differentiate between what others see and what you are able to? Do you know how to? You do? Extraordinary. I'm curious, would you indulge me with a demonstration? Oh, the object of your affection, perhaps. I jest, it's not for me to know. So when you wish to see the world in a new lens, what is your process? You press Q. I'm aware of what that is. Perhaps that's only what you can access as a seer of energy. To see the world as others do, what is your process? Press Q again. Oh. Fascinating. Not only do you possess the gift of refined sight, you also possess the ability to turn it off as you see fit. Oh. I wonder if this is the answer the silver-haired one
What
seeks.
do you see when you look at me?
This has to do with energy? Wait. Realization hits, and I curse myself for taking so long to notice. You have no energy.
They were right about you.
They were right about
That's
what?
all I can say. Sorry, little one.
The apology was an afterthought, ingenuine, but my mind raced past it, no time to reflect. They had no energy, like the golden-haired stranger. Their lack of energy was no coincidence. This man was telling me to notice it. He knew he had no energy. Because he was a being that existed outside the laws of our realm. He was a creature that defied logic. The word had eluded me all day, tugged at my mind, forcing my attention. Faye. There's nothing else it could be. It wasn't an evolved overtaken. This was a Faye. So not only are they real, but I'm also talking to one in the flesh. So real Faye wants something from me. What an honor to speak with a real Fae. I baited them, testing my theory just to see how they would react. His eyes flashed dangerously in amusement or anger, or both. I held back my smile as I watched his reaction, satisfied.
You know, many would consider it impolite to ask so many questions without answering any.
What do you see when you look at me? I'm sorry, I'm so hung up on your neck. And what exactly would you would you like to ask me? He paused, staring at me with an inscrutable expression.
Why are you a healer?
I know, baiting a Fae. What could possibly go wrong, you know? As if we don't have a million stories of, like, testing a Fae, challenging a Fae. How much bravery do I have? I have 40% bravery now. When people are in pain, they can be unpredictable. They lash out and hurt people close to them. As a healer, I deal with that on a daily basis. It's not always easy, but if I didn't help them, those people who are suffering would be alone. I wouldn't want that. I wasn't sure if my response was what he was looking for. But it was the truth. I didn't want to pretend like it wasn't. His amethyst eyes regarded me, glimmering with an emotion that was difficult to decipher. Interest? Disappointment? Satisfaction? Does that suffice as an answer?
It does. And now that I've answered your questions, I'd like to ask another one.
What?
How do you decide who to heal?
I had let my guard down. They're more talkative. But that doesn't mean they're going to relinquish these answers freely. I answered, vowing to be more careful after the harsh reminder this man was not on my side. I don't. The simple answer. Two could play at that
You're
game.
annoyed.
It was a statement. With no room for questions, I knew that I could play the same
Come
card.
now. I was just playing earlier. Give me your true response. And now return the favor.
His voice swirled around us, lingering in the air, toying with my mind, as if his words were caressing me, urging me to respond and give him what he wanted. I grit my teeth and struggled to fight back. I help whoever needs it. If someone asks me for help, I help them. It's as simple as that. So I don't decide who to heal. I heal everyone. My body relaxed upon answering, as if freed from the stranger's shadowy clutches. I glared, angry that they had gotten the answers they sought while I still had nothing. And what was that just now? Did I seriously waste another question?
Really shouldn't answer that. But since you've been so good tonight, I'll reward you.
See, stubbornness is helping us. I don't know.
That was one of my powers. Though, if I'm being honest, you shouldn't have been able to sense it so easily. Your awareness of dragon energy must be quite thorough.
Dragon energy? That was one of their powers, but my ability to sense energy helped me.
I must say, this has been quite interesting. I have to thank you for entertaining me tonight, but I regret to say our time for tonight draws near. Until next time.
Wait! Night seemed to engulf them as their silhouette disappeared before me. My thoughts raced through the answers they had given me, the questions that remained. Where did he go? Out of the corner of my eye, the air seemed to shimmer. Whether it was a trick of the light, the moonlight, or something else, I didn't give myself time to ponder. I read about you at the library, about Faye. Nothing there matches anything about you. What? My lips parted, but the words I was searching for failed to reach my tongue. What are you? What are Faye? What do you want from me? A million questions raged through my mind, but I knew deep down I wouldn't be getting the answers to any of them.
The library?
His voice whispered through the
I don't
shadows.
think you'll find much about me in that stuffy little place. If you want to know more about me, all you need to do is ask.
His deep voice purred in my ear, and something caressed the tips of my cheek. I whirred around, but where I had earlier felt his presence, I was now met with nothing, and I knew he was finally gone. A glimmer caught my eye. Small particles floated in the air like starlight, just like the other night. So that was from him as well. I sighed, bringing my hand to my temple. Turning towards home, I felt overwhelmed. My mind and body reeled from all the answers, or lack thereof. Oh, sorry. These new mixed feelings towards the stranger. Did you control yourself this time, Kuna? Yes, and you were right. She responded much more positively this time than last time. Can't believe you manhandled her. Actually, I can believe it. Perhaps you've forgotten, Keelan, that it's dangerous for us to be seen at all. At this time, I didn't think I'd had a choice. Or we're lucky. She was willing to even give you a chance given your previous behavior. Ahem. So, did you end up learning anything this time, Kuna? She was able to help us, that's for sure. Based on tonight, I think there's a way to convince her. Medina? Sorry, I never thought a day like this would arrive. Agreed, I was surprised myself. The court could use this, even if it's just for hope, the sake of hope. Continue observing her until it's time. We must be careful, otherwise everything could backfire. Understood. Make sure you don't scare her off again. Be good. Don't worry. You have nothing to worry about. Oh my god! Hold on. Oh my god, did I accidentally purchase the full game? I don't think I did. There are 3. How long is this demo? There's 3 chapters. Wait, hold on. How long is this demo? I actually don't know. I need to know, guys. Yeah, this demo? Yeah. Let me like look. I mean, too many requests. Oh my gosh. How long is this demo? But wow, this is actually pretty long. Hold on 1 second. Because the game itself is like... It's like 15 bucks for the game. Okay, early access. Okay, playable to public. Okay, hold on. Where's the demo? The game actually came out on the... on like last month. July 17th. Oh, wow. There's 6 routes. Hold on, how long is this demo? I think it's a 4-hour demo. Three chapters, maybe more. Supposedly it's like at max 4 hours, given my reading speed right now. But wow, there's like 6 routes. Wowee. But yeah, no, this is actually pretty nice. But yeah, this is the common route, so I think maybe 2 more chapters and then like the split off for the other routes, but so far so good. Maybe I'll continue more of this next week. But I kind of like it so far. I definitely would recommend it to a few friends who, I feel like this theme might work well for some of them, so maybe I'll slide this over in their direction. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. It is 11:30 p.m. Pacific time right now, so I need to skedaddle and start getting ready for bed. Play a little bit of 14 and like knock the heck out. I will not be streaming tomorrow. My dinner plans did get shifted. So we are, celebrates for an hour. We are going to be, moving this stream to Sunday. Sunday... late afternoon, maybe early evening. I will keep you all updated about that, because I think I might be doing stuff in the morning, and then, plan on streaming to make up for tomorrow's stream. We are going to play Red Line Strings of Fate on the makeup stream, so that's gonna be really fun. And if I finish that demo early and there's still time, maybe we'll continue more of Alaris, but I really liked it. The little things really just like get me. Like, I really like the design of the text box and stuff. Like, I don't know, things like that are like the little things that keep me engaged. And just like, also it's very like appealing to the eye too. Like, it's very visually like appealing. So things like that, little things just get me. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening to me yap about things and read through this. More demos and other games to come. I promise. We will also do Moonfire Fair on Final Fantasy XIV next week. Before I forget, it is Moonfire Fair as of yesterday. The jump puzzle's back, so if you are subscribed to Final Fantasy XIV, don't forget, you get an inflatable Moogle mount. You get an inflatable Moogle floaty thingy! It's kind of cute. I can't wait to, like, go fly in that thing. So we're definitely gonna do Moonfire Fair on the characters. But yeah, I think I'm gonna raid out to Kiro. He is still streaming, question mark? I think. If he isn't, ripperoni. I think he is, though. But sorry, YouTube, you can't come with us. But thank you for watching the VOD if you need to. There are the raid messages. If you're coming with us to Kiro's stream, please take care of yourselves. I'll be there for a little bit for hanging out. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, let's go raid into Kiro. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you all on Sunday. Make good choices. Be good. You know, all the usual spiel. Okay, that's it. Bye! I'm gonna go play 14 and